Switch 2. The Switch 2 was announced, and it's coming out June 5th of this year. Everyone's been talking about the Switch 2. I think I made a video about the Switch 2. I did. And everyone's been rumoring it. There's been rumoring? Everyone's been talking about it. Everyone's been showing leaks. They've been, hey, I have an in about the Switch 2. I don't care. But I do care now because Nintendo told me that I have to. So look right here. So the Switch 2 is literally just a Switch 2. They were like, how do we innovate the least amount? But it actually looks good. They took the Switch and they were like, there's problems with this. Let's just fix it. Which is nice. They made the screen bigger, the controller bigger. You have the little charger at the top so that you can freaking do the thing. The kickstand's better. What else is there? There's more storage, which is nice. Instead of the sliding, which I kind of like the slide. I like. But now it's a magnet. That's cool. But it's also a mouse. Why is it a mouse? Again, what? And then you have, what else do you have? They give you voice chat. So I pulled up Nintendo of America's Twitter, or X, or whatever. And I wanted to be like, hey, let's look at stuff. So stupid. Okay, so the voice chat is, I guess, one of the defining features of the Switch 2. And it looks interesting. Now, it's nothing crazy. If you've ever used, I don't know, Snapchat, FaceTime, Discord, you talk to people in person. So, it's nothing revolutionary, but it's a cool feature. PlayStation voice chat. But it's a cool feature because you can just talk to your friends and you can see their screens while you play. I think you can call people on Twitter. I think people tell me about that. You can call people on watches. You ever see that when people are like, that's pretty cool. When you see people doing that, you're like, they're important. Like, oh, we got them. I don't know what they do, but it's something like that. Anyways, that's not important. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Super Mario Jamboree, Super Mario Party Jamboree. So apparently they're doing the thing that the Switch did, just probably to a lesser extent, because you have the Wii U, which did not great. So they took all the games and they said, we just put them on the Switch and we sell them for full price and we make a lot of money. And it worked a lot. That's what they did with Mario Kart 8, and then they were like, you know what, we're just not gonna make a new Mario Kart forever. And we're gonna keep doing this until the end of time. Plot twist. They did make a new Mario Kart. It's just up, I think. It's just up. You have to scroll. Anyways, so they're taking Switch games, saying their Switch 2 edition back in the cycle. They got us. They got us right where they want us. They're doing it with, didn't get Breath of the Wild. People are gonna freaking kill me. Breath of the Wild is like God of War to the Switch, because when you tell people you haven't played it, they act like you're uncultured and disgusting, and then they go on and tell you about how this game changed their life, and you play the game and it's just like killing monsters, which is fun, but like they paint you this picture that they paint you a picture of this store where they're just the mascara is messed up and they're wailing, and but I did get Tears of the Kingdom and it was fun. Very nothing to cry over, but it was fun. You also have Metroid Prime 4, and I'm not I've never played a Metroid game, but when I play Super Smash Bros., Zero Suit Samus is my main. So Nintendo Switch version, so I guess Prime 4 is what, already a game? I don't know. That's nothing important for me. They're also coming out with a new Pokemon game. Now the Pokemon game, here's my thing about Pokemon. Let's get comfortable. It's over, and people are gonna probably get really upset. What game did I play? I got Scarlet and Violet, I think, right? Violet. I didn't get the Violet, I got the other one, Scarlet. Is it Scarlet? Yeah. And the thing is, it's not great. Maybe Pokemon's just not for me. I mean, I guess it's cool. It's like, oh, you can battle, you can throw stuff. But it's kind of boring. The graphics aren't phenomenal. Like, I'm not saying I want it to be realistic. I get Pokemon's cartoony, but it doesn't look good for cartoony. It's laggy, it's buggy. It's just kind of tedious. And I'm sorry. But I'm also not that sorry.
This world is
Testing.
Okay, this one looks cool. I want to watch this. I want to break this down a little bit. So this is giving me Elden Rings kind of vibe. What is this exactly?
This world.
Is this Elden Ring? Oh, it is Elden Ring. Oh. Does that mean I'm stupid or smart? So Elden Ring's coming to the Switch.
の対戦はもちろん任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもあります。ソフトは通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録した Years 1-2 Fighters Edition の2バージョン、さらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒にスイッチ。
Little translation issue. So they're just saying Switch, Nintendo's kind of on. Is it appropriate to say that they're on the same level? Like, I mean, I've always loved Nintendo, but on the same level, I guess, technologically, you know what I'm trying to say, with PlayStation and Xbox. Like, their software and their hardware is on the same part. Am I allowed to say that now that they have Elden Ring and they have...
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart. All children.
I don't know what that was, I'm gonna be honest with you. So this is the kind of stuff we're dealing with. So I think Switch 2 is, they're saying, we upgraded our stuff. So now you have the cool little thing you can bring with you places. This little Switch you can bring with you places. But also... it has... But also it's good storagely. You know exactly what I'm trying to say. Okay, so the biggest thing I wanted to talk about, the apple of my eye, or the banana of my eye, I wanted to talk about was Donkey Kong Bonanza. This is what I'm looking forward to. This is what's getting me real freaking excited. This game, I don't know what it is about it. It's just making me freaking... I just want it. Is that too much? You can't want stuff anymore? So I want to go through this trailer, and I've watched this... I didn't watch it that many times, but it seems like we're in a... This isn't Donkey Kong's natural environment. This isn't his island or whatever it's called. Banana Island. This isn't, or is it just Kong Island? You know, it's like the tropic. No, it's not that. It seems to be some kind of crystal world. Where he's a construction worker. He's working class now. Trying to get by. He's wearing a tie though because he has dreams and you know, you gotta dress the part. He has this little crystal guy on his back. Why does he have a crystal guy on his back? It kind of seems like, I'm getting the vibe from Mario Wonder. Mario has a worm. They're like, why does he have a worm? They don't care. Nintendo doesn't care anymore. That's the thing. That's the thing that we don't understand. We're trying to rationalize why Nintendo does the things they do. They do not care. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to beat down on Nintendo. I like that they don't care. Because when you care is when you get boring. That's what I've noticed. When you care is when you get boring. When you start being like, well, crystals can't talk. Well, worms don't frickin' open mushroom gates and turn frickin' evil little Bowser castles into peanuts. I don't know what Mario... I played the whole game. I have no idea what it was about. I'm gonna be honest with you. But the thing is, when you care, you get boring. And Nintendo decided that they don't care anymore, and I like it. Alright, let's keep watching this. See, a normal... When I say normal, I'm not... But I'm gonna... I don't know what I'm trying to say right now. A normal game developer would be like, let's have a, you know, story, and we kinda... You know, there's a love story, and you have a villain who's kind of conflicted, and you have this hero who... He wants to do the right thing, but he keeps doing the wrong thing. And Nintendo's like, let's have a big monkey break stuff and sell that for $100. Because that's what they're doing now. Now they're saying that games are just... You have to literally... They're telling you, go home, find a partner, fall in love, get married, have a kid, deliver the child at the hospital, cut the umbilical cord, have the doctors watch over the kid for a little bit, make sure he's okay, take the kid, get in your car, drive to the airport, on your way to the airport, buy a plane ticket, 3 plane tickets there, 2 plane tickets back, get to the airport, go through security, you don't have TSA pre-check, and you're like, I should have got it, but I don't travel that much, but when you do travel, you feel like you should have got it. And then you get through security, your flight got delayed, you wait a little bit, you're like, you know what, it got delayed 30 minutes, I'm gonna go get a pretzel. You go, you're in the long line, you're waiting there, you're in the middle of the line, there's a bunch of people behind you, a bunch of people in front of you, then you get an alert on your phone that they actually reversed the delay, and now your plane's taking off early, but you're in the middle of this line, and you're kind of balancing stuff, so then you decide to just leave the line, you get over there, flight's delayed again, you go to the bathroom, cry, come out of the bathroom, you finally get on the plane, you go to Japan, you go to Nintendo headquarters, and you give them your firstborn child, and they give you Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's kind of what Nintendo's doing right now. And, I mean, this game looks good, so I'm contemplating it. It seems like there's different biomes. You have a jungle biome, a snow biome. Whatever, it's like kind of rock. I don't know. Now he's gliding on a rock. Now it's a weird little city. Now the game's 2D. They don't care anymore, and I really like it. See? You can't tell me they care. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. They don't care. It's a bird. And the bird's bigger than a gorilla. Alright, now there's a lot. What was that? How does that work? Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Freaking look at this guy. Okay, so the gist of this game, I think, is you have evil monkeys and you have good monkeys. And it's like, okay, who's gonna... Donkey Kong Bonanza. I've never been more excited for anything in my life. Look at this. What month is 7? July or June? July 17th. That date means nothing. Well, it doesn't mean any. It doesn't mean. Anyways, back to the point. But the big release, the big thing that they're talking about is they have Mario Kart World, which also you have to have a second child. I'd go through the ropes again, but I'm not going to. Second child, get on a plane, go to Japan. You have to have a second kid and give it to Nintendo. Okay, so here's Mario Kart World. Mario Kart World, new Mario Kart game. Gosh, that's loud. Silence. Now, something interesting they decided to do is they're like, what if we made it open world? Which is kind of like, okay, why do... But I don't know what that means. How do you make it open? What does that mean? Open world? Like, if you're like, okay, I have friends over, let's play a game of Mario Kart. You know, you're usually like, oh, let's select this course. We'll race. Whoever wins is the winner. It makes sense. It insists upon itself. But when it's open world, what... Am I dumb? Yeah, so the gist is that it's an open world game. They're not really doing Nintendo characters, or like, it's just specifically Mario characters. It's specifically Mario characters, and they're just freaking... When I said that they don't care, it transcends... It's just, you see in every detail, they don't care anymore. Look at this. Mario doesn't have a hat.
You can go off the racetrack and drive in line. You can...
What is this? Who's that? That's the penguin? The Spike guy? Donkey Kong has a cheeseburger? Spike? Anyways, that's really all I got. Switch 2. Comes out this year. They have some cool games on it. They have some old games that they're making cooler. Yeah, alright, so remember Royal Kings and Queens. I guess I'll catch you in the freaking next one.